It's your girl, Amazing Grace, and today, that's awkward. Don't ask about these, okay? That's nothing to do with you. Y'all, so today, I posted on my Instagram story, to ask me some questions you guys have. Questions that I can't really get in my DMs and answer and stuff like that. That would just be a lot better if I just explained it through the camera. So I asked you guys to send me a lot of questions and I got some juicy ones. So today I'm going to be answering all of the hard questions I've been avoiding. So let's get straight into the video. Guys, I want to be super transparent with you guys. So I'm not even going to cut anything. It's going to be barely edited. It's just literally going to be me answering these questions for you guys. So the first question I got: what would you say is your purpose in life? I feel like my purpose in life is for sure to inspire others and to just be a light, and also just be kind of like a leading role for a lot of people, like someone that others can look up to, which is like what I always wanted to do since I was little. But my purpose in life is just definitely to help others, put a smile on people's faces. Ting. Another question: are you guys really apart? Is Isaiah and I really broken up? I got like 100 of those. Are me and Isaiah, really broken up? And the question is that, yes. I said it on my last video and I'm saying it now still because we really are broken up. Yes, it sucks. I've been doing a lot better like with my mood and stuff, but at the end of the day, yes, we're still broken up, and yes, we're really apart, and he's not going to be on my page, and I'm not going to be on his page, and that's just the end of it. Next, it said, what was my biggest fear when we broke up? One of my biggest fears when we broke up is just like the thought of change and like not being comfortable anymore, because me and Zay's been together for 2.5 years, so like the fact that like it was gonna be something different, and like I was also like not really comfortable with life just yet, because like I don't have my own place and stuff. I'm out here in LA in a content house and stuff, so like just that feeling of like I don't feel comfortable. Like it's different if we broke up in college, because I have my own apartment and I have my team and I have my coaches, my family's right there, but it's totally different here. So I was definitely fear of like just not being comfortable anymore. But through Christ, things get very comfortable. So, you'll get through it for sure. Like you get through it. Another question: why did you guys break up? If you look at my last video, I'm not going to explain it again because I made a whole video explaining it. So just look at my last video and you will see why we broke up. Another question I had was, how are you handling the breakup? It's hard for sure. Like there's definitely times I randomly cry. There's definitely times I randomly look at our videos, because I always see edits of Zay and I and things like that. And it sucks, but you kind of just gotta move on with life at the end of the day. Like, I don't know. And like I said in my last video, I don't know if we're gonna end up back together or if we're not, or like you just don't know. I don't know what the future holds. And I'm just praying that like we both make the right decision. We both get ourselves right before anything, like if he's going to be more happy without me, then I'm going to be happy for him. And if we come back together in the future or later down the road or whatever, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just want us both to be happy for sure. How are you feeling mentally? I pray nothing but the best for you. That's from Miss Maya. Thank you. And mentally, I'm doing okay. My mental wasn't the best even before the breakup, just because a lot of stress things and little things like that. But I'll definitely say like it gets better every day. Like, and y'all positive comments really, really help me. Like you guys just being there for me and like just saying like little motivational things in my DMs, because I literally go through my DMs every night. So little things like that I love so much. So Mentally, it's getting better. I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything like that, but I'm definitely getting better for sure. Are you still friends with the girls at NC State? I feel like a friend to me is someone that you still can talk to like a lot and stuff like that. And I don't really talk to any of the girls a lot anymore. It's just kind of like we're cool. Like we know we're cool at the end of the day. Like we comment on each other's stuff, but like I wouldn't say we're like super close friends. I don't tell them everything that's going on in my life, if that makes sense. But I don't have no problems with any of the girls though. Let me see, because some of these I'm just not gonna even answer because they're like doing the most. But it says, since the breakup, have you and Zay had any further communications about it? I mean, y'all, we live together still. Like we're broken up, but we still live together. We don't really like. We only talk when it's like we have to talk. Like for example, we had a meeting with our manager, and like obviously like we're all gonna be talking during that and stuff like that. Yeah, and low key, like he's been trying to like talk to me through social media. I feel like when he do it to my stuff, and I kind of like sneak diss him too, like in a way. Not really sneak diss him, but let him know that I'm thinking about him. But like we haven't had like a one-on-one talk since the breakup, so yeah, that's hard. Top 5 basketball players of all time, female or male. I'm gonna go male because I really don't watch WNBA that much. So top 5 male players. Number 1, of course, is Kobe Bryant for me. A lot of people don't agree with that, but I love Kobe and I do feel like he's the best. So I'll go Kobe, Michael Jordan, James Harden, LeBron James, and then I'll go Paul George. And it's like between Kevin Durant and LeBron James, that's fine. So what is something you learned from your past relationship to make you a better person? What I learned is that communication is very important, and you also gotta like make sure you're reminding that person how much you care about them every day, because you don't want to take any day for granted, because that can also like push them away. So definitely like just being more affectionate with like my words daily. Like it's like a daily thing to keep that person like in love with you. What is your number 1 comfort food? It's sad to say, but probably chocolate. I love me some chocolate, honestly. Chocolate for sure. Chocolate, or I really do like Cheetos, like cheesy stuff. Like it's really bad, but I love cheesy stuff. And I'm lactose, so it's like, girl, get it together. All right, it says, Are you and Zay getting back together in the future? And weren't you married? No, Zay and I were not married. I don't know where she got that from at all, because I would have a ring on my finger. But are we getting back together? Like I said before, I don't know if we're getting back together. I mean, I'm not super against either one. I'm not super against us not getting back together. I'm not super against us getting back together. But I definitely think we both need time at the end of the day, like for either one. I'm gonna answer like 3 more because I don't want the video to be like crazy long or anything. But are you and Zay together, or is it just for internet? No, I would not do a public breakup and make it this long for clout or anything. It's literally like it's real. Like I don't know how many times I have to say it. Usually when me and Zay prank, it's like a day, and then you guys like, oh, it's just a prank because we keep posting. But this is not a prank. We're really broken up. Yes, it sucks, but you're gonna have to deal with it. If you don't want to just watch my YouTube, then you don't have to, honestly. But hopefully you stay for the ride and enjoy the content I'm bringing forward. So I don't know. Let me see. Someone said morning routine. Are you guys interested in a morning routine? I don't mind doing it. Waking up, showing you guys how I do my makeup, my hair, get dressed, all that. I'm so down to do content like that. So just let me know if you guys are down to watch it. Let me see. Why did y'all move to California? Are y'all still friends? We moved to Cali for social media just to better our careers. And are we still friends? We don't really talk like that anymore. So I mean, he always like has a spot in my heart, and like I consider him my friend because like everything he knows about, like with me. But at the end of the day, like right now, are we friends? Not really. We don't really talk. It's just kind of like, oh, we're done. But I don't know. Am I down to be his friend? Yes, I am. I'm down to be his friend for sure. And my last question I'm gonna answer: what's your biggest motivation? My biggest motivation is for sure my family. I really want to look out for my family, and I want to be able to buy my mom a car, buy my dad a car, buy them a new house. Like those are just goals I have for myself. Like I want to do that for my family. I want to be that person that they can just reach out to if they need anything, and I want to be in a spot where like I can easily give it to them. Like, you know, so that kind of motivates me every day, and I definitely want my dad to retire as well. Like my dad's been working so hard since he was 18 because they've been having so many kids so young, but I just really want to retire my dad, and then just whatever my mom wants to travel, I want to be able to like get her there, you know. Definitely my family for sure, and yeah, and I just want to make sure my kids are good at the end of the day because I, you know, like we weren't crazy broke where it's like you can't even eat, but like we weren't able to get every like little things that someone would want as a kid and stuff because there was so many of us, and I just want to be able to like provide that for my kids, you know. But I had a good childhood. Like I love my family. My family's the best, but I just want to be able to get those materialistic things for my kids too. But yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to see if there's like any like crazy question at the end. Oh yeah, I guess this could be my last question because it's kind of like I was trying to avoid it or whatever. But the last question: am I still in love with Isaiah? And to answer that question, the answer is, of course, I'm still in love with him. I love him to death, honestly, still. I always want what's good for him at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm still in love with Zayn. Love doesn't go away in a couple days or a week or whatever. Yeah, I love him and I care about him a lot. So I know you guys are probably going to get this clip and send it to him, but that's just how I feel. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be the last question video or the serious content. I'm trying to come out with some good stuff. I think my next video I'm going to do my best friend doing my makeup. So Lee's going to do my makeup and stuff like that. We're going to get some fun content out there. And stay tuned if you want to. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the support. Like, you guys are literally so dope. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this journey. And I just hope that all of you guys are down to come on this journey with me, you know? And yeah, I love you guys a lot. And it's always grace. Always. But yeah. Love you guys. Peace.